Welcome back to your computer science course, Understanding the Importance of Giving Credit. In this lesson, you'll learn why it is essential to acknowledge sources when using other people's ideas and creations in their work. Your I can statements. I can recognize when we are using ideas from others in our work. I can understand why it is important to give credit to original sources. I can practice including acknowledgments or references when using others' work. I can demonstrate respect for the efforts of others. Why is it important to recognize and thank others for their ideas and creations? Have you ever worked on a project inspired by someone else's work? Let's take a look at your vocabulary for this week. Integrity, doing the right thing even when no one is watching. Intellectual property, ideas and creations that belong to someone. It is crucial to give credit to others' ideas, creations, and solutions when working on writing and programming tasks. This means recognizing where our inspiration comes from and showing respect for the work of others. By acknowledging our sources, we show honesty, integrity, and respect for intellectual property. Today, we have 4 learning targets: recognizing when we are using ideas from others in our work, understanding why it is important to give credit to the original sources, practice including acknowledgments or references when using others' work, and demonstrate respect for the efforts of others. To help us understand why giving credit is important, let's read a story together. Once upon a time, in a school far, far away, there were 2 friends named Lily and Sam who loved working on projects together. One day, their teacher, Mrs. Jones, gave them a special assignment to create a poster about their favorite animals. Lily and Sam were excited to start their project. They gathered pictures, information, and fun facts about their animals. While they were working, Sam had a great idea to add a new section to their poster. He remembered reading about a special habitat where his animal lived, and he thought it would be perfect to include in their project. Instead of keeping the idea to himself, Sam decided to share it with Lily. He said, "Hey Lily, I think it would be cool to add a section about the habitat of our animals. I read about it in a book yesterday." Lily thought it was a fantastic idea and agreed to add it to their poster. As they continued working, Mrs. Jones noticed the new section on the poster and asked who came up with the idea. Sam raised his hand and said, "I read about it in a book, so I wanted to include it in our project." Mrs. Jones smiled and praised Sam for giving credit to the original source of the idea. She explained to the class why it is essential to acknowledge where we get our ideas from and how it shows respect for the efforts of others. Lily and Sam learned an important lesson that day. They realized that giving credit to others for their ideas, creations, and solutions is crucial. It shows that we appreciate and respect the hard work that went into those ideas. It also helps us build trust with others and creates a positive learning environment. From that day on, Lily and Sam made sure to include acknowledgments or references whenever they used someone else's work, whether it was a sentence in their project or a drawing inspired by someone else. They always gave credit where credit was due. So, Epic Comments, remember always to recognize when you are using ideas from others in your work. Understand why it is important to give credit to the original sources, practice including acknowledgments or references, and demonstrate respect for the efforts of others. Just like Lily and Sam, you can be great friends and classmates by valuing and honoring the ideas and creations of others. Let's take a moment to review your key terms. Integrity, doing the right thing even when no one's watching. Intellectual property, ideas and creations that belong to someone. Way to go, Epic Comet! You are ready to move on to the next activity.